Hello all, this is D-Swank. I am going ahead and starting my live stream incredibly early, mostly because I'm going to play this until I get tired of it. Today probably means I'm going to go to the normal length of time. It's just I got done with everything, all the work that I had to do today, and thought I'd go ahead and start. Why I'm doing this, well, Fuzz is going to be live streaming something boring and nobody really wants to watch later. So, yeah. Now, I'm going to make sure that my audio is working. Okay, one, the game audio is way too loud. Settings. Sound, master volume, apply, resume. Okay, Fuzz is going to be streaming something later, so, and it's not something I'm interested in playing, so I thought I'd go ahead, I'd continue my Empire of the Eternal Wheel playthrough. Somewhere in here, we've got, come on. We've got this. We've got this planet with strange alien eggs, which most people think xenomorph. I think Mogwai, because the Mogwai were aliens. So let's get some time moving, and yeah, we'll just see how this goes. If you show up in chat and want to talk, I really do get into this game, so forgive me if I don't immediately see you leave a comment or anything. Now, what I'm going to be working on is I'm going to be doing some upgrades. Well, I need to fix my mineral income. I thought I had a lot more incoming than I do. I thought I was in the several hundreds. But, yeah, I need to build... I want to build... where are you? The Mega Shipyard. Now, there's a couple options for getting this done, and one of them is to burn some of the planets that are non-interesting to me, such as, and I don't see one over. Build mega structure. Could I build? No. I was looking to see if I could build a planet cracker over it. Let's see, where else could I build a planet cracker? Nobody really cares about things here, and so we're going to build a planet cracker there. Get some resources incoming, things like that. So, I've got some that going, but I do want to see what happens with wrong planet system, yay. Down here, in Dandar, I want to build... Where'd my construction ship go? It's there. Oh, it's hidden behind Gateway Construction. I want to build... Where is it? Mega Shipyards? Mega Shipyards are from a mod that finally got updated. I enjoy using them. But yes, it's from a mod that finally got updated, and I want to build the Mega Shipyard in Dandar just to see what it does. Because I already have an insane production capacity here, and I'm curious if how that one will work. If it works the same way as it does in previously, which is you spend some influence and a huge amount of resources, and it spawns X amount of ships. Or not. But yeah. Okay, sure, bird people. But yes, last time I was playing this, we kind of took all of this fairly quickly. And I believe... I can't declare war for 7 years-ish. So... Oh, really? Then that's not fair mod? Cool. Cool. But, yeah, I do like the mod set that I have right now. It's quite enjoyable. You've got all sorts of large ships and things. And I do like being able to compare, say, the Titan here to the carriers and the dreadnoughts, because size-wise, I mean, they are big ships, but I like having them. Is this the fleet with what? There's a ship symbol that I'm not recognizing. Oh, is it the fleet support ship? It may be the fleet support ship symbol. I do like the fleet support ships. They're cool. I also need to spend money on upgrading my recently captured planetary systems and things like that. And colonizing Ojars, because we've got precursor things like energy grids, which I need more energy and I need more mineral. Formerly, the bigger ships and more something like that yeah. It is the... If you hadn't said that, I could have told you more ship classes or something or other. Okay, how many systems? Okay, I can come down. I wanted to colonize this.
Receiving transmission.
More ship classes and something else. It's a fun little mod.
New technology discovered.
Okay. Do I want this world? Beautiful lakes. Those don't really give me anything. Ooh. Siege breakers. That's a cool mod piece. I'd take. Or was I going to colonize these? I may have been going to colonize these. Yeah, now they're doing it like by seasons or something. Something weird and a little clunky. Yeah, it was. These systems were the ones I was going to colonize. Where do I want to land so I get the best buffs? Here, I think. Trade deal. I thought I agreed to that one. More mineral, yes please. And yeah, we're building the planet cracker so we can basically burn this planet away and get a huge amount of resources.
Establishing colony.
yeah, I forgot I have not been really paying attention to this planet. Let's see. Energy grid? That seems like worth it. What should go here? Power plant? 0 point power plant. And mining. Blast furnace? That won't really help. Need more mineral. Do I have other mineral things going? So yeah, that'll eventually be worth it. Mining network, yes.
Establishing colony.
Yep. Call up something funky. And we need to build power here. Okay. They were functioning for a while, and I didn't know if they had started to get the game working again, or the mod working again. But that's nice. I'll have to go back and look at that. I liked the Sins of the Prophets quite a bit when it first came out. I kind of like building a large selection of alien, in air quotes, races that used all sorts of ships from different universes. So you had like Warhammer and others. Warhammer, Stargate, all of those. They were fun, mixing them up. Where should I put... Because no matter where I put the space elevator, it's only going to help me a little bit. I think I'm going to put it here. I think that's the best helpful place for it. Ooh, mineral transformer. I'm going to put one of those in. Space elevator. Yes. Mineral. Blast furnace. Mineral thing. Where are you?
Construction online.
What would mineral? I can put a ZPM. And let's put a ZPM then. Hydroponics, because that's probably the best place for one there, even if I don't need it. An energy grid, yes. Corbin still needs more upgrades? Good lord. Everybody gets upgrades. You get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade, and you get an upgrade. And if you look under your seat, you get an upgrade.
Construction online.
Your chat cable stuck on your samurai sword? Okay, that's a strange thing to say, but I'll take your word for it.
Construction online.
What did I build? Oh, Hall of Warriors. Okay, that's what that was. What did I build here? I have no recollection of building something there. Colonize. Ooh, this is a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna put you there.
Construction online.
Can upgrade you. You. No. Colonize this planet. Not much going on there. I'm not in Discord at the moment, Daniel, but
Construction
I'll
online.
go ahead and do that. Give me just a sec, guys. Okay. Now I am in Discord. What do I have here? Nothing. I feel like something should be put there. Do I have a mineral producer that gives me stuff? Wait. Okay, I'm gonna have to put power battery there. Yeah, well, let's do that. More energy. Give me all the energy. Battery thing, where are you? Yes. There we go. Got lots of stuff going on there.
Hello?
Hello. How's it going?
Construction online.
Hello?
Hello.
How's it going? Hello? Hello? How's it going?
Yay, echoes.
Establishing colony.
Okay. Let's see, what do I want to put in up here? I don't think I have one of those. Good lord, I'm gonna have a lot of planets. And I haven't even started sectors yet. Let's see, as for our traditions, ooh, I'm not that far away from my first one. Mechanicum, upkeep cost, building cost, and with construction ships decreased. Okay, that's not as good as what I thought. But I could build Titans. And fielding Titans for the next war would be great. So in 3 months I'll have that. Yay. Okay, my headset's... I'm not hearing anything, so maybe it died? Nope.
Charging battery.
It's just the game is incredibly quiet. It's either blaringly loud or... Okay, that's a little better. Can't get an in-between. Kinda sucks. Okay, now what... How's this going? Halfway done? You should be building that faster. I wonder, could I build another planet cracker in here? Is there a planet in here I want to crack? I wonder what that would do to the moon. That probably wouldn't be a good thing. yeah, this is my fortress, or my lockdown system, so probably should upgrade this. Ooh, that's like my last starbase area. Maybe shouldn't have. Oh well. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Why are we paused? We should not be paused. Time must flow. Alright, so not much is going on at the moment, except, yay, I can start building Titans. Yes. Yay, Titans. Alright, where is my army? Oh, here. Okay, well, down here at Rindamon Prime, because you are what you are, we're gonna start producing Titans. Oh god, they take 2 years to make. Okay. That should be 8 years. We only have time to make 2. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do because I'm limited on... Oh, hello. Yay! I have another one that I can talk to and say, I want to make a trade deal with you. Communicate. Trade for mineral. Oh, that's cool. Interesting feedback there. Okay. I can trade food for mineral. I can also trade, which food isn't, I'm not going to follow that up. I don't think. Okay. I'm good. I didn't like that. I didn't quite have the resources to do what I wanted there. So I'm gonna talk to this guy. Communicate. Trade for mineral. Yes.
Construction online.
Alright, now I don't know if my mineral trades with any of the others are still up. So I need to talk to these guys. No. Yep, my trade with them was still up. Trade for mineral. Yes. That's all. Okay. So before I screw everything up again, let me just stop with that. Okay, so my 2 thoughts. One is just continually march up the other direction because these guys kind of like me here. These guys kind of like me. They're not in a federation or anything, at least as far as I can tell. They are at war with someone. And they're being attacked. So I'm gonna offer to turn them into a protectorate as I get my empire larger, so that hopefully
we have conquered
we
another
can
world.
end up absorbing them, and things can happen. So, yeah. Surface. Yay, we can start building things, but before I do that, planet summary, edict. Land clearance. Surface. We got more land. Okay, we want a mining network.
Incoming
I'm
transmission.
more interested in mineral than energy, for the most part, so. Oh, yes. I like that. Sure, I'll trade you a lot of worthless stuff for 6,000 mineral. Psionics, who cares about psionics? They're just playing with their mind. Did this get... Yay, the gateway got built. Okay, down here... How expensive?
We have conquered another world.
I want you to move, thank you. So you're easier to pick up. But let's see. How much is the mega shipyard? I'm not even halfway there, am I? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to save up for that because that's unpleasant. The industrial complex is cool, but what it does is it feeds off of Unity. And I'm not done with my Unity building yet, so yeah, that's not going to happen for a little while. I haven't sent anybody over here to start mining these. Go mine.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
I went through like 15 different devices trying to figure out what the heck was wrong with my system. Come to find out, I had to completely reset the voice chat options on my system.
I was gonna say, is the error between keyboard and seat? That's where it usually is with mine.
No, I have mine set to auto chat. The issue was that it wasn't detecting my microphone.
Ah.
And I'm coming through slightly loud on your stream.
Construction online.
Okay.
And you're coming through kind of quiet.
It's something screwy with my my microphones. Let's see. Test. How's your audio? Can you speak? Okay, not loud enough. Again?
Yeah, no, I can hear you through. It's
No, I was
the
adjusting
actual
your
stream.
audio. I was adjusting your audio in Discord.
Oh, my audio is still a little loud in the stream. I'm still louder than you. Go figure.
Oh well.
New technology discovered.
Part of it's probably my microphone is getting old.
Probably.
I've had the same one for 5 years now, so. Let's see. Dragon Breath Cannon. That sounds fun.
I'm guessing some of this technology are from mods because I haven't seen them in the game.
No. Some of them are from mods. A lot of them are from mods. There's a lot of really fun ones out there that add stuff that's not really it doesn't really unbalance things that much. especially because most of the people that do the mods have figured out how to weigh the options so that the AI sees them as valid options.
Ah,
So that kind
I
of
did
helps.
notice that
Construction online.
your Ascension perk screen is rather huge compared to the normal one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Ascension perks and just the traditions that you can choose. Um, I'm trying to remember the name of the mod that I use, but there's like 2 or 3 that add quite a few traditions. This one actually adds quite a few that are heavily influenced by Warhammer.
Ah,
So, I mean, Mechanicum, you get Titans
New technology discovered.
and things like that, militarism. And then there's, of course, piracy and things like that. So,
Construction online.
which one did I read? Yay, I can have new systems. Advanced spinal mounted weapons. That sounds fun.
yes, that does.
Give me all the purples. I'm gonna have to start putting claim down, but what do I want to claim here? There's not much I really want from these losers. I mean, I guess if I just get this whole run here, I could try and keep them from circling around. So, I guess I should start looking at making claims. Boop. Boop.
Well, they don't seem to have much space left.
No, they don't.
Even if
Colony
you claim
founded.
most of their space, that section there that you're going for at the moment,
Yeah.
you still have to deal with them on the top.
Oh, up here?
Yeah.
They only have one path through there. Eventually, I'm gonna try and just war of subjugation on them.
What, you're not going to try to bring them into your empire?
Eventually, yes, but subjugation, then integration through vassalization,
Yeah.
all sorts of Asians.
Okay, I usually have a free state when I make my empire. Matter of fact, I have it set up to quickly get the psychic perk,
Ah,
and I have it as a safe haven, so that occasionally, whenever there's a war going on somewhere else in the galaxy, refugees from whatever race that is losing will suddenly show up in my space and say, "Can we colonize and become part of your empire here somewhere within your space?"
yeah, I have that.
Construction online.
Okay, you're building the research. Oh, don't tell me I Oh. I screwed the pooch.
Construction.
I'm gonna have to
Online.
turn down my TV because the audio from when we talk and when it
Yeah.
shows up on the sound system,
Yeah.
like about 7 or so seconds. So when you were trying to point out what you were trying to show me on the game, I couldn't
Yeah.
even see it yet, but I kind of knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the live streams are always slow. But ultimately, I have succeeded in my original goal. Try and take away as many viewers from Fuzz's live stream as possible. and thus I start early.
I'm guessing some of the mods increase the size of your space stations too?
Space stations? Oh, the orbitals, yes. The, is this one the right one? Yes. Yeah. One of them, there were a few things I did not like about the 2.0 update, and one was that we didn't get more defense things.
Oh yeah, now they gave us the
Fleet
3 defense
upgraded.
platforms, and now we're limited to how many we can
Fleet
actually
upgrades
build within
applied.
a solar system based
Right.
off our space station, instead of literally filling it full of defense stations and minefields.
Right.
That is definitely an annoyance.
Yeah. Yes, I should mention to everyone who's viewing, Fuzz did get the hard drive for the server in today, and actually that's what he's doing before he starts his stream, is he is playing, is it Dr. Barber with the server machine. So he's opening it up and fixing its long-term memory at the moment.
Giving it a shave and a tuck.
Yeah.
Well, it sounded like it needed it, but you know, it's been almost 2.5, maybe 3 weeks since he ordered that hard drive. What the heck took it so long to arrive?
Well, my understanding is that it went on a whirlwind tour of almost the entire United States. Actually, my understanding is that it got to his hometown and took a good long look at Fuzz and then screamed and ran home.
Ran away.
Yes.
I heard that it got sent back and that they might either send him a refund or try to send it back to him.
It ran away. But one arrived, so yay. We can celebrate.
Yeah, because he needed one for the operating system, because the operating system and the game were overtaxing the hard drive he already had.
Right. Now, I'm not sure if it's the what was causing the issues. Part of me wonders if it wasn't a Windows 10 update error, because I've had an issue on my laptop where the operating system is using like 97% of the hard drive access.
It's super fetch.
Yeah, and it
Super fetch will max out your hard drive, and then your operating system will try to calm it down, but that'll end up kicking up the hard drive usage on that too, and then it takes about 10 minutes for it to finally calm down. I know I have
Yeah.
issues with mine too. Mine was a Windows 7 before it got updated.
I've been running 8. Is it 8.1 or 8.2 for a while, because I would have stayed with 7, but 7, while the operating system was a 64-bit,
Yeah,
the file management software was
it
still
was
32.
still 32. Yeah, the compression software wasn't matching the operating system.
So if you wanted to, say, take a 4 gig
Construction
video
online.
and move it, you couldn't because it was too big.
Yeah, I was
Which
having
kinda
some issues
sucks.
with that, not with the video, but with other software programs as well. When I got this desktop, it was a Windows 8. Then it updated to 8.1, and then I got literally free upgrades across the board, desktop and laptop, to Windows 10.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'll try it on the desktop, and then if I like it, I'll try it on the laptop. So I did it on the desktop. It took almost a day and a half to update.
Well, I tried the free update, but because of the way they proliferated the update
Yep.
for Windows 10, which was in essence a torrent
Yep.
update, so that everybody
Construction online.
in I just found something. Odd Factory. Cool. But everybody in my area that was updating to Windows 10 was
downloading the same file.
was
Yeah.
torrenting also off of my computer.
Oh yeah.
It ate the area that we're in. They don't have unlimited data. We all have data caps.
Yeah.
That I couldn't do that.
Yeah, because it was downloading and uploading at the same time.
Yeah, and it so I lost my free update because of that. It irked me a little bit, but
Well, you said you updated your laptop. Do
it
you have a
couldn't run
local library that you could have gone to access their internet?
I couldn't. Well, it updated finally, and the laptop wasn't powerful enough to run it.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
So
I'm actually surprised mine can. Mine's over 7 years old. The fact that it can run Windows 10 just fine is a miracle in itself.
Well, my laptop was a $200 junk box from Best Buy.
Yeah, I got mine through Aaron's. One of those rent-to-own places.
Yeah. No, I got mine because I needed a word processor. Solid portable word processor.
Basically an old-fashioned updated typewriter.
Yes, exactly.
And for those of you too young to know that reference, look it up.
If they're watching Stellaris, I mean, the dev diary for Thursday had their music guy, and he had a the first image shows his desk, and he's got a typewriter on it.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's an old typewriter. I mean, the typewriter I have is you can run it manual or electric. His is no electric. There is no electric on it.
Yeah, I prefer the older ones that are non-electric. You have the occasional issue where you type the keys too fast and they end up catching on each other, but at least that's easy enough to fix. You just reach up and tap it back.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Unfortunately, I started that singularity construction, and then not singularity, mining station thing, and told it to go elsewhere. The planet cracker. Now I gotta wait for it to build again.
You're
Yeah.
building a planet cracker?
Yes.
What are you gonna do? Drop the planet into the singularity?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Thanos. I'm gonna throw the moon at something. Oh god.
Yeah, this will be fun because if we do end up playing Stellaris together, I'll be able to use my personal race within the game.
Yep. Well, I pretty much always end up using the Empire of the Eternal Wheel unless it's like Star Trek or something. So.
Yeah, I have actually not played the new Star Trek mod, the one that was updated for the 2.1.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it is good?
Uh-huh.
Because I know you guys have been playing the old version.
That's because Crunch is a, I don't want to say a Luddite, but He's
a race destroyer, is what he is. he takes over a race and then wrecks them.
God. I do not want to. I want to switch, but
No offense, man, meant at all. I know you're probably watching this either today or later, but I've seen your Star Trek streams.
God. Well, if he doesn't, I'll make sure to point him to this tomorrow, because we're supposed to be recording more of the Star Trek tomorrow.
Well, he wrecked the Klingon Empire.
Oh yeah.
What race did he go to after that?
The Vulcans, where he couldn't really do any harm to them.
Well, yeah, you can't do anything once they become the part of the Federation, because they're literally one star system.
Yep. And he was like that for quite some time, and everything was good. And then he took control of the Tholians.
Yep.
And he's like, oh no, I need help, oh no, I need help. Okay, I help you. The Federation is being attacked by everyone.
Oh yes,
Yeah, I'm
I
just
saw
gonna sit here
that.
and watch.
You're at war with what? 4 different factions. Each faction has about 4 or more races in it. So you're essentially at war with the entire Alpha and Beta quadrants.
Yes.
The Borg are coming for you.
Yeah.
You know what you should do for your final episode of that? Throw
Attack Crunch.
everything you got left at the Borg. Just go out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, that's kind of my plan. But,
Because the moment you declare war on them, they come straight down and start attacking your planets.
I'm gonna actually tell Crunch to declare war on them first. And be like, dude, they...
Yeah, they'd have to come through me first.
Yeah.
Which technically they would. You'd see them coming through your space, but they'd get to his space and they'd start assimilating his planets.
Right.
But you couldn't attack them until you actually declare war on them.
Yeah, I'll wait till they get down and start attacking his stuff, and then turn around and...
Ooh,
attack.
you got your psionic potential.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, congratulations. Who cares about mentally stuff?
Construction online.
Actually, you can summon high-end ground soldiers through the rift with that.
I don't need that. I have Titans.
Yeah, and?
I have Titans. I have Titans and mechs. I don't care about high-end ground soldiers.
You know, part of this update, part of the thing that I couldn't understand was, even with the psionic potential,
Yes.
you get a ground soldier, some boost to your research or monetary skills, but you don't get anything else. No starships, no nothing. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you could summon an unbidden ship and then take control of it?
That would be nifty. Or if you could, like, in essence, use the unbidden ship set, but you create a mental projection. Like your military has a mental projection of a ship.
Oh, so you can make it look like you have twice as many or much larger ships than what you actually have?
Yes.
Definitely work as a decent decoy strategy, because they'd be firing at ships that aren't there.
Right.
Meanwhile, you turn around and wreck them from behind.
Right. I mean, that... Okay, so we have something going on at one of my... Okay, we've got plague going on, and nobody's at the plague research. Really? No, we're just gonna let ourselves get killed.
So you're studying plagues. Is that as a weapon or as a way to fight off you guys getting sick?
Fight off my guys getting sick. This mod pack actually has a really fun event that normally I try and keep secret, but it's shown up enough in my playthroughs that I don't need to anymore. But it's a zombie plague.
Zombie plague, really?
Yes.
So
That-
you got the flood coming for you, so to
in
speak?
essence, but it rages across the galaxy. The scientist that discovers it and figures out what's going on is named Dr. Zoidberg Zombie.
Zoidberg zombie, really?
Yes.
That's cute.
And yeah, I love that event chain. And you end up with
Construction online.
it's a fairly long event, but the only downside is that to fight it effectively, well, there's two things. You can just leave it alone, and eventually your population will develop immunity. Like,
Yeah.
newly spawned ones on planets with the infection will develop an immunity. And populations that grow from that population will have the immunity.
So you
Or-
could end up with an entire immune
Yeah.
culture. Yeah.
And once an entire planet is immune from the zombie plague, the nothing happens. But when that happens, you can research them and be able to genetically put the cure on everybody. Once you have the research for genetic manipulation stuff.
Yeah, that stuff also takes a while depending on how many people you have.
Right. So you've got those two. And one of my favorite things with that, though, is if you want to play like a xenophile empire, and you've let in some folks that are basically a population bomb, if you will, population that sucks. They drain
Like
your
humans.
normal humans.
Yeah.
A population that drains your resources and things like that. You cure everybody but them, and over time the zombie plague will kill them off. And when a population on a tile becomes a zombie, they become a zombie army. They're removed from the tile and become an invading zombie army.
Yeah.
And your defensive armies have to fight them off. I have on occasion found entire star systems when invading enemy empires that every planet in the system is controlled by zombies. When you look at the
cool.
planet to invade them, there's like 2 or 3 zombie armies
That is cool.
inside on the planet that you have to kill off before you can colonize. Which I thought was it shakes out to be a really cool event chain, and eventually
New
the AI
technology
figure out how to
discovered.
deal with it. But usually I'm one of the first ones because I tend to rush that research. Just because the sooner that you research it, the sooner it
robotics.
procs.
Grab robotics.
Oh, my empire
Robotics
is
is
not
fun.
big enough right now, and my colonized systems are not, except for the ones up here, are too close together for the AI uprising issue.
As long as you set your AI to equal standing, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, not always.
Actually, back in Stellaris 1.2, had my race set up as a human with a subspecies and robotics. So I literally had 3 races spawn from my empire,
Yeah.
and I set everybody to equal rights despite the subservient race being subservient.
Yeah.
And then once we got up large enough, we actually had one of those oh no, it wasn't that far back because we didn't have the AI uprising empire,
The contingency or whatever.
where the multiple planets turned into the AI or the robotic empire kind of event chain.
Yeah.
And then those guys rose up, and guess who showed up to kick their butt? You remember the Fallen Empire event chain with the AIs?
Yes.
Well, apparently they have a second ring world, despite the one that you find.
Yes. No, I remember it now. Yes.
Well, that second empire, that second
The-
ring world is in another dimension, and if those robotic exterminators wake up and start attacking everything,
Yeah.
if
I-
they
I-
get up to like 30%, the AI will suddenly show up in your universe and fight them.
The Cerebrix. That's
Yeah, the Cybrex will show up and start fighting
Let's see.
the rogue AI.
Local political drama on Xymon
That's cool.
Singundus has resulted in increased support among a small group of rebels opposed to our underlying ethics. Their increased support have enabled them to gain more power in the region and vote for their own causes with limited success.
So how do you usually handle that stuff?
What? This?
Yeah.
We stand divided. I usually go with whichever one has the circle on it. Worst thing in the world.
Let me guess, you're militarist?
Yes.
You don't
Let's
like
see.
having a bunch of pacifists on your planet?
It doesn't bother me too much. Let's see. Okay, Fuzz. Never buy a mid-tower again.
Why? What happened?
I'm assuming he's having difficulty putting the hard drive in.
Well, he did say he needed an adjusted docking bay for it because
Yeah.
the size of the hard drive wasn't quite gonna fit.
Let's see. Yeah.
Or at least that's
Shaving
what I remember
sucks.
him saying.
Yeah, Cameron, shaving sucks. That's why I grew a Van Dyke, so I don't have to shave my chin. I mean, really, if you look at fashion of facial hair, it's mostly where people didn't want to shave.
Yeah,
Construction
big
online.
old beards and whatnot.
Yeah. Let's see.
I
So-
trim my beard occasionally, but I don't really shave. I actually went out and got a pair of hair trimmers. And I just trim it back down to a certain length. That's all I do for mine.
Fuzz had to uninstall the power supply to install the hard drive. That's what he's complaining about.
Oh, he's in your YouTube chat?
Yes.
I turned your YouTube chat off because I have you running up on the TV.
Well, yeah, if they're not neat, they do look kind of scrub-like.
remind me to never buy a mid tower again.
Let's see. There's that. We'll build here. Who you all doing? Well, I'm about to be attacking these guys up here at the Cerodian Confederation. And Fuzz is off doing his own thing because he doesn't want to play games with cool people.
Yeah, I'll join you. It only takes me about 30-40 seconds to start up Stellaris.
No, I'm mostly harassing Fuzz. I don't want to have to start a new game. Plus, I'd have to send you all the mods.
Warning. Active war zone in proximity.
I do have a decent selection of mods already installed, so...
Yes, but I don't remember all the mods. I'd have to shut the game down and restart.
Well, if I try to join you, wouldn't it auto-download the mods for me?
No, what it would do... Well, one, since I'm playing it single player, it'd go, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Secondly, if it was multiplayer and you tried to join me, it wouldn't be able to find the game if you didn't have the same checksum.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is funky, to say the least.
I was thinking of
Spatial
Space Engineers, because Space Engineers, if you join a multiplayer game, then you don't have mods that'll auto-download the mods for you.
Right. Because you know I'm just harassing you.
Yeah, I do actually have Civ 5. So when you guys were playing that the other day, I was like, oh, I've got that game. I also have every one of the Civ 4 games and expansions. I think it was some sort of package deal they were running one day.
Yeah, I have Civ 6, and I bought the DLC, the big DLC for Civ 6, hoping that would fix it. I bought it on sale, so I don't feel as bad. But oh god, I hate Civ 6.
Yeah, Civ 5, I have the Gods and Kings expansion.
Okay, can I declare war on you? Yes, I can. So, once my army gets here...
I do currently own every one of the Beyond Earth expansions, I think. Yep.
Beyond Earth, there were several problems that I had with it. I like it, for the most part, but
yeah.
It felt like a very well done, but still fan-created total conversion for Civ 5. It didn't feel as well done as it should have.
Very true. Then again, Sid Meier's Starships, that was even worse.
Oh god, I got that for free when I got Beyond Earth. And the sad thing is, I put more hours into that, I think, than I have Beyond Earth.
Yeah, no, I put a lot of hours into it too, but as I was playing through the game, I realized it's basically just a port from a portable game.
Yeah, it feels like a bad attempt at creating a computer-based version of like a Battlefleet Gothic type game.
Yeah. Speaking of, I've got that in my wish list.
I love it, but I have a hard time playing it. And I
You
don't
love
know
it,
why.
but you hate it.
Yes, yes. Well, I love the game. It's fun. It's frustrating. But every time I look at playing it, it's like, do I want to play this?
New technology
That was one of the
discovered.
games I was considering playing today.
Yeah, but based on the story, it's not really a game that it takes very long. I mean, I've looked at the game, I've watched the playthroughs of it. The
Yeah.
game only takes maybe 6 to 8 hours if you play well.
Right.
Very short.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I never expected it to be a long-lasting game.
Did you know that the new Star Trek mod, the Armada 3 mod, has finally hit its full release for Rebellion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've been I've actually, out of all the mod developers, Gull, I have been in contact with since when I kind of started my YouTube. Okay, fingers and toes crossed, Fuzz. But
Because I downloaded what was supposed to be their latest version, and it's called Best of Both Worlds Final Edition.
oh, that's a fun name. Really? Do
And
I?
it has the Nemesis and the Best of Both Worlds, which I guess were multiple expansions that they were putting into their
We go
dated
to
version
war
of the
on
game.
ignorance.
Yeah.
But I still haven't figured out how I'm supposed to attach it to the core file, because I cannot actually find the core file because it's a Steam game. For some reason, I just can't find it.
Oh, mods. I actually have
having
done a
to
video
compare-
on where the mod files are for Sims.
Oh, I'm looking right at the mod file. I just need to install it into the Sins of Soul Empire
Engaging
Rebellion
hostile
to a
station.
Steam folder, apparently, and I can't find it in the Steam folders.
Ugh. That just sounds weird. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm probably having one of those severe doi moments, but, you know,
Yeah.
I like Sins of the Solar Empire. It's a really
wow.
fun game.
Yeah. I've also had quite a few instances where I've had GoFan show up and leave comments on videos I've done.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Good ones? Bad ones?
Good ones.
Somewhere in between?
For the most part. I mean, either neutral or good, so I consider that good.
I honestly don't know what to think of the upcoming Star Wars Old Republic patch or update.
I haven't played that in forever, so I have no idea what's going on.
Apparently, with 4.0, is that
Yeah.
what they're saying the next one's going to be? They're planning on reigniting the Republic Sith War and bringing it back to what the true game was originally all about.
Okay, that
It's like,
that sounds
really?
lame. Just the way.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the way they phrased it, that sounds lame.
Oh, they phrased it quite a bit longer than that, but that's the gist of what I got from what they were saying.
It still sounds lame.
Because honestly, I like the direction that they've gone in. The Sith and the Republic are have an uneasy peace. They were fighting a third group. They finally took out the third group.
It would make sense though for the Sith to take that point to turn on their allies, in air quotes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sith would do that. I mean, that's what they do. Ooh, I got a fight going.
Well, consider
That's not
the
really
Republic
funny.
and the Sith were pretty much decimated in their war against the Fallen Empire,
True.
or the Eternal Empire.
Well, if either of them feel like they have anything sort of an advantage, they're going to. I could see the Republic holding back, where I can't see the Sith if they felt they had an advantage holding back.
What I'd like to see is a third actual power, not like the Eternal Empire, where it was basically a droid fleet being used by the former Sith Lord.
Yeah.
I'd like to see an actual third empire make a move against the Republic and the Sith Empire and forge that peace a little more. Eventually, they're going to have to go to war and finish out the story like in canon. But I'd like to see
Receiving
more of them
transmission.
working together, because honestly, that was fun.
Receiving
I can
transmission.
see it, maybe.
Because on my ship, I was a Republic commando sleeping with a former Sith. And if we go back to war again, we can't quite do that.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can.
So honestly, I'd like to find out where half
Although-
of my companions that disappeared are.
You know, I mean, if they do go back to war, that could be a route for a third faction to actually appear.
Well, based off of what we currently have, we could end up being the third faction.
Yes.
Because we did start that new base designed to repel the Eternal Empire and fight them
Yes.
with combined both Imperial and the
Yes.
two factions in the local star cluster.
Yes.
And now we're literally the leaders of the Eternal Empire.
Yes.
So we could essentially be the third power in the universe at this point.
Yes.
So they go back to war, we just send the ships out. Yep, nope, stop it.
Bad. No.
Bad boy, down.
No, no, no. No.
Commencing planetary invasion.
Oh, you're invading somebody.
Yes. I went to war to claim stuff and things.
Oh wow, there's a game I haven't played in a while. Might actually not mind going back and playing that again.
I saw that earlier today, Fuzz. PC building simulator.
There's a PC building simulator?
Yes. There. If it, part of me is actually very intrigued by the concept of it, because it seems a little. I don't know what the right word for it would be.
Actually, that looks like it might be fun.
Well, it actually reminds me of a BattleBot game where you actually built your bots.
Planetary invasion.
Except on a macro
successful.
scale. Kind of like computer virus versus computer virus.
Construction online.
Novel? Yes, that would be a good way of saying it.
Arion Tactics.
Tactics? Tactics? Where's Tactics?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at one of my games I didn't even realize I had.
I'm actually looking for. There's another Paradox game coming out the end of this month that I'm looking forward to. Quite a bit.
Oh, PC, yeah. Fussy just sent me the link through Steam.
Yeah.
Build your dream PC.
I already have built my dream PC. Well, no, that game will only be accurate is if you can build your complete computer, and then as soon as you start to, you put everything together except the video card, and the video card has to cost, like, continuously, just like $100 more than what you can afford.
Yeah, no, that's gonna end up being how it ends
That's
up.
how it works. Is that you'll never be able to buy your video card. Never, ever, ever.
Wow, really?
Yes.
No, I'm watching the intro video and it's saying you have to buy the parts from these different people, and then as you build it, it actually costs money and stuff like that. It's like, wow, yes.
Yes, like I said.
Some of this stuff looks cool, but honestly, I'm already looking at building a PC and it's gonna cost me close to $5.5 grand.
Good lord, what are you putting in it?
Well, Titan X's are gonna be too much. They actually don't work well with games, so I'm kicking back to the 1080 Ti's.
Okay.
I'm
At
gonna be
current
putting up-
prices, if you're gonna put two in there.
Well, yeah. And I'm gonna be putting a 16 core not a Intel, but the other one,
AMD?
AMD, into it.
Ryzen?
I think so.
Okay.
I thought it was a black model though, but
Okay, I don't think they've come out with the black Ryzens yet, but I have a 16 core Ryzen in my computer that I'm waiting on a video card for.
is it a 3.6 or a 4.0 gigahertz?
4.
Because I was looking at a 4 gigahertz, I was gonna get
New technology
DDR5
discovered.
RAM for it.
Yeah.
Start off with 32 gigs. Possible expansion up to 64. Of course, the big thing that I'm actually having trouble finding it at a reasonable price is a 1200 watt power supply. Because having too much power is always a good thing, especially with something like that.
Yep. We're gonna take that planet.
No, Fuzzy, that game actually looks halfway decent.
Construction online.
Looks mostly realistic.
No, what it needs to be is a VR game where you actually have to like put the screws in and
Oh, you do have to put the screws in.
no, like
You have to attach
you have
everything.
to twist it with the. It's not like okay, screw goes in. No, you have to like use the VR controllers to like
As of
Surgeon
April
Simulator
5th,
hold
it's-
things and.
As of April 5th, it's at version 0.7.7. So once it hits 1.0, they may come up with a VR system for it, but at the moment.
Let's see, our research post at Etraban. Where the hell is Etraban?
No, you're right. $20 is a bit expensive for a game that's still in early access.
That type of game. I mean, I paid $20 for Space Engineers.
Yeah, I paid 30 for it. Sale at the time.
Where the hell
But,
is Etraban? Etroban, there.
Yeah, PC
Okay.
Simulator 1999.
Investigating the Starship graveyard reports unusual find among the wrecks. An almost intact warship with a number of interesting features. They're requesting send a ship at once. Where is my nearest science ship? You! Go check
Oh,
it.
you're just gonna study it?
I don't know.
If I found a starship that was mostly intact, I'd go salvage the damn thing. Try to get it back operational.
Yeah, well, they didn't really give me much of an option. It's just either ignore it or send a ship.
Well, be careful, man. You don't want to have to use the fire extinguisher.
Eh.
Oh, Fuzzy said he's firing up the server.
Oh. So what? What are you making noises about? Let's see. Ishnor. Should I go to Ishnor and then
Follow it just to keep an eye on it. Be interesting later on once it fully comes out.
Yay! I forgot I was terraforming planets.
Well, yeah, considering they take, what, 5,000 days to terraform?
Good lord, the number of planets I'm terraforming.
Construction online.
Oh, looks like a good deal of them are almost done, too.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, a good deal of them are in my home system.
Yep, and I can see them popping up one right after the other.
There and Dandar, my shipyard system. Okay.
Yeah, back before you actually had to claim the systems, what I'd do is I'd make the robots and turn them into androids, then send them out and start colonizing planets that I couldn't get to yet with my regular civilization.
Ah.
Then I would go and start terraforming them.
Makes some sense.
Have you played The Wasteland 2?
I don't think so.
Because I've got the director's cut, which if the first one, second one, and the second one as the director's cut, with all the expansions to it.
Oh, I have
Commencing
Nothing
planetary
there.
invasion.
planet summary, edict lists. Oh, I've already done everything there.
And of course, the only reason I'm building a PC that powerful is so that I can play one of the games that I already bought.
That's a
Which
fun
is-
feeling.
It's Universal Sandbox 2.
Oh,
That thing is a freaking power hog.
yes. And it's not much. There's not much there.
No, there isn't, but the game loves its juice.
And that's a great example for all the people like,
Planet conquered.
for things in Space Engineers for, like ships that actually orbit. That's the kind of horsepower you would need to have orbital dynamics in Space Engineers.
Oh, yeah. Considering this whole game was designed around orbital dynamics and actual gravitational forces and all that stuff.
Yeah. No, people are like, well, Kerbal does it. Yeah, well, Kerbal doesn't let you dig into the ground the way Space Engineers does.
Oh, you can, but you have to direct drop your freaking ship straight into the ground, but the thing explodes before it actually digs in.
That's a hair, man. That's a fine line.
Very fun.
Let's Let's see.
Do you have Sword of the Stars?
I believe so.
Because I've got 1 and 2. DNA.
Okay. Sediment.
Initiating
I just
evasive
realized I
maneuvers.
still have Subnautica on PC.
Yes.
I thought all I had were the demos for the game. But apparently I got the full version on
Oh, no.
PC. Somehow I got the full version of Ark on my Xbox.
No, my war fleet is not going to get there in time to save my scientist. I don't think.
Xbox, stop listening. Oh, my Xbox popped up its voice command system because I said Xbox.
What are you talking about? I don't have any of the newer Xboxes. My
Engaging hostile fleets.
really? You're not repairing them?
Well, I've got the 1S.
I have a
That was only
360.
Yeah, I've got one of those too.
That's the most recent Xbox I have.
They've actually reversed compatibility to a decent number of 360 games.
Nice.
And some Xbox games. Original Xbox games.
That's nice.
They actually integrated a patch for the original KOTOR.
Cool.
If you have the disc and you install the disc, it'll download a patch to update its graphics if you have a 1S or newer. And the graphics actually look halfway decent on the
Nice.
1S.
Nice.
Research project concluded.
Your scientists have analyzed the wreck and gleaned a considerable amount of new information from its design that your engineers will find useful. Yay, I got 500
Rejoice!
research.
I can place blocks after drilling.
So, Fuzz, do we really want to live stream separate things, or do we want to go and actually mess in space engineers?
I would say go mess in space engineers.
I think we've already set ourselves up for disasters.
Well, isn't that the whole point of space engineers?
No, but I want an actual disaster that I'm
Well,
planning.
look at the ship you're going to be building as your escape ship. That's a disaster waiting to happen right there.
Right.
No offense, but I'm actually seeing that thing tipping over.
Well, at our tests, in our tests, the game, it may be at a point where it's too large to fail, which, yay. But we tried to launch it, and it didn't fall. It just pirouetted across the ice flow into the side of a mountain.
Oh, I remember. You guys pasted that thing in on the planet, and the thing just kind of did a sidestep right into a mountain.
Yes.
But you didn't have the booster sled attached.
We had part of the booster sled attached. Not all of it. They only had the downward thrust of the booster sled. And we had no working horizontal thrust in atmosphere.
True. Well, you do have some of the hydrogen thrusters on the main ship, don't you?
Yes,
So you
but they're
literally
all...
only had 3 directions of thrust.
No, we had one direction of thrust. Up. Because
Oh, you don't have
we don't have
thrust
hydrogen pointed
direction.
anywhere but backwards.
Yeah, that would be an issue.
Finally, after years of work and huge amounts of mineral expenditure, our mega shipyard is complete. All the galaxy should be aware of this amazing achievement. They will know that they will be
It's
no
probably
match
best
for
to test
us.
it proper, and
Yeah.
test it. You
Because-
test it in proper multi later this week.
Yes. There will be no match for us because of the ultimate number of military ships that we will be able to produce. Unlimited number. Our naval capacity has been increased significantly. Oh, damn, it has. By almost 1,000. In addition to, our engineers have already developed mass production methods of a new material, which will reduce the upkeep of all our ships by 50%. We will have little fear of affording to maintain the huge navy we can now support. Excellent.
You know what that shipyard reminds me of? That picture of it? Reminds me of the one from the Orville. The first episode.
Let's see. When I click this, shipyard. Okay, it hasn't changed anything here. So, policies and edicts. Ambitions.
Have to click
Subsidized management.
directly on the shipyard.
Nope. It's independent. It's activate mega shipyard here. What is Millennium
there it is.
Projects? Oh, okay. Okay.
Order
Okay.
Titans.
Yeah, before I do that, I'm going to update my carrier. Oh, that's Fleet Manager. I don't want that. I want Ship Designer, please.
Watch this. The moment you activate it, it ends up sucking all of your resources out of your.
It could. Let's see, do we have enough power for those? We do.
Siege breaker bombers.
Yes. Okay, this carrier needs some... This design needs a lot of update.
Like it needs some TLC.
Yeah, I should do... Really? Really? That's...
Still using tier 2 armor and thruster.
let's see. Dragon Breath... Oh, which one do I want? 43.49 versus... Okay, Dragon Breath is better. Option.
Vector, that's. Yeah, I hated when they took out the frickin' Crystal Line entities, frickin' weapons from the game. Those were pretty decent early weapons.
Yes, they were.
And then you couldn't upgrade them. There's a lot missing from the early game.
Yes, there is.
And now there's a lot missing from the current game because they took a lot of the early stuff out and never replaced it.
Yeah. One of my biggest problems right now is I'm getting a lot of ships currently that have the same name. Like classes.
Charging battery.
Yeah.
Charge complete.
Okay,
I usually
headset.
custom class the ships.
Yeah, and it's like naming the carriers Enterprise and things like that doesn't really fit with the faction, but I don't have... I need to sit down and write out names for all the classes of ships.
Concord class. The Listener class. Daniel Jackson class.
No, not Daniel Jackson class.
Samantha Carter class?
No. If
What
I
about
was
Teal
playing
class?
if I was playing with the an Asgard ship set, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't think the Asgard chipset's working on my stuff yet.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, they've built a fleet. How cute.
Yeah, I bought all of the Stellaris updates.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of unhappy about the Apocalypse one, considering it only gives you like technology
Construction
chip
online.
for the price you paid.
Yeah. My biggest thing with it was I went ahead and bought it ahead of time because I was going to do videos on it. But opinion-wise, pretty much everything that you get through the Apocalypse DLC,
Yeah.
if you were clever, and you could put together a mod pack that did it.
Oh, I'm already subscribed to that. I downloaded a mod called Mass Effect Civilizations. Converts all the mass relays in the universe into the ones from Mass Effect.
Okay.
Commencing planetary invasion.
Oh, I've got to invade the planet before I can send my fleet over. That explains it.
You know, I wish they'd clean up the dead mods for some of these pages, because right now it's showing 10,000 for Stellaris.
There's a couple of mods that I'd love if they made a resurgence. Elite militaries. I loved that. I loved the concept of it because it was pretty much you could
Spaceport under attack.
through the mod you could select your basically the ideology that your empire used, which was cool. And how, like, whether you got different military bonuses, like you could, if you focused on very expensive but very good ships,
Yep.
your ships had huge buffs, but a carrier or a corvette cost as much as a cruiser. Like a base corvette cost as much as in late game cruiser. It was expensive, but you
Oh, I
had a
don't
lot of
doubt it.
really cool stuff.
Oh
We have
goodness.
seized an enemy world.
I just came across a mod called the Tesla Anomaly. Elon Musk has done it. A red 2008 Tesla Roadster now floats through space.
Yeah,
Of course, I had made a modification to my favorite game to commemorate this achievement.
I want a Tesla that I can mount in Kerbal. Really, that's what I want. Because I want to send a Tesla, a good-looking four-wheeled vehicle, into space.
That sounds like fun. I just wish we had the
But
the
since
actual nose cone system to be able to do that, because I haven't even gotten to the point where I can launch satellites yet.
satellites are easy. Functional satellites are hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm happy in that game when I can put something on the moon and bring it home. That's the best I've ever done in that game. Is put a
Construction online.
I put a landing vehicle on the moon after like 5 attempts, most of them resulting in pancakes.
Oh, look at this. There's a Stellaris mod called Kerbal Space Program. You can actually...
I knew about the well, there's one that
Construction online.
puts the
Yeah, it looks like
system,
this one
yeah.
adds Kerbal in, along with a custom race, custom space program, music, load screens.
line clearance.
That's
New
cute.
technology discovered.
Guy world, yes. You terraform. Oh, you're already going to Gaia. Okay, you're good. You're going to Gaia. You're going to Gaia. Okay, I think all my other planets are going to Gaia now. Yay!
Okay, I'm not sure what to think about this one.
You're not supposed to think.
Apparently you can immortalize Stephen Hawking by having be the brain behind your computers at your science nexus.
Yeah. I've seen that one.
Replaces the neural vault event to Stephen Hawking and guarantees triggering of this event.
Yep. I did. It's a little odd, but there's nothing really wrong with it. Okay.
Let's go back to what I actually have. Take a look.
Well, that sucks, Fuzz. We'll have to figure out what to do.
False alarm.
Hopefully, King doesn't solve all these issues the way everybody else is solving them. That kind of sucks. Alright, we're gonna end their military capacity.
You know, that sounds more like an issue with space engineers and not so much with the server now, since the server is using very little of its actual power.
Yeah. Well, that was the biggest problem that we were concerned about, was that the server was, well, the drive was redlining. But now it's not anymore. So, I am...
But do kind of like a clip for the, oh, we built the ship and now we're leaving orbit, and then just start in orbit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, considering you can't even launch the ship.
No, it's not going to be CPU related.
Doesn't seem like it.
Alright, move in and destroy everything. Ships.
Yeah, the Babylon 5 project never got updated from 1.4.
Yeah, I missed that one. I wanted... Because this game seemed like a perfect thing to have a Babylon 5 mod for.
Especially playthroughs when you got people together who like the old...
Yes.
Like, I'd love to see a Battlestar Galactica mod for this game.
Uh, that would be tough, considering the fact that you'd have to figure out a new way of handling pretty much all the base mechanics.
Well, it's not too far off, considering there are 12 colonies and then the Cylons. So you could literally have 13 factions, or 14 factions if you want to go as far as to add Cobalt in.
I guess.
Maybe even 15 if you go a step further and add in original 13th colony that disappeared. Which turned out to be Cylons, of all things.
Well, I mean, there's also a huge number of
Incoming transmission.
actual factions that showed up in the original series too. So,
Yeah, that's true.
but there.
Oh look, the Covenant ships and factions never got updated from 1.2.1. That stinks.
Okay, I can't jump out of there. Alright.
New technology discovered.
You know, I'm actually surprised this mod I thought might
Yeah.
actually get updated. The Gods and Guardians mod.
Which one?
Gods and Guardians.
Yeah.
It's still stuck at 1.9.
No. Don't assume the ones at 1.9 are stuck at 1.9. A lot of them, because the people who hated the 2.0, they and since you can backtrack to 1.9.1, a lot of times the mod authors of popular mods created branches. So they left the 1.9 mod and then created a 2.0 mod.
You think they might have a 2.0 variation of this?
I know, because I'm using it right now.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh. Halo
Alpha
Music
Mod
mod. I
did
like
that.
that one.
Alpha Mod did that as well.
Alpha mod?
Yeah. I love reading some of the comments on the Stellaris website. You've got people who are complaining about aspects of the game or basic concepts in the game, how things are implemented, and they point out how it probably doesn't. Fuzz, it depends on which
Incoming transmission.
universe, the reimagined or the new for the 13th colony. But yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I was quoting the newer Battlestar Galactica, which Earth was technically the 13th colony, but they were
Incoming
basically the
transmission.
humanoid Cylons. And then they went and found a new planet, and they renamed that one Earth too.
wasn't Earth 2 from one of the like Robocrafts or something like that?
Well, no, they actually had a series called Earth 2.
Okay. But yeah,
Technology discovered.
yeah, I've read things in the Stellaris. Titan lasers. I'm gonna piss off a fallen empire. But
The Halo mods are still outdated.
but the mod authors will complain about the way something's done, and somebody on the forums will say, "Well, you could always just make a mod about it," and people come in or look for a mod that fixes it, And people are like, you do know that this guy creates, like, the most popular mods for the game, right? It's actually kind of funny when...
Oh, they finally updated the Asari mod for Mass Effect Civilization.
You. Grade.
And that was not a complaint, by the way. I know that sounded kind of like a complaint, but I'm actually happy about that.
Grade. Starbase. To Citadel. To Solar Stronghold.
Oh, good. The More Events mod got updated.
Yep. I'm using
So
that
did the
one.
Multi-Crisis. I like that one. Of course, I usually use the Planetary Diversity.
Trading Hub.
Of course, now the pre-FTL players, you don't really need that because they took out all the other FTL maps.
Yeah.
Primitive Players 2.0. Like ships. One of my friends likes that. And I don't really like playing with that too much.
What does it do?
It modifies your ships to look more realistic. Basically, size to cost ratio.
Eh. That's a little excessive, I think, but oh well. Okay, ship designer. Where are...
Do you play with the researchable Titan laser?
Yes.
Ain't it fun when you build that and actually
Yes.
start using it? All of a sudden, the Fallen Empires start getting pissy at you.
Yes. Good lord, the auto design Titan sucks.
Holy crud.
Oh, wow, that sucks.
Wow, that's all point defenses, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, the Dreadnought's not bad. I'll probably do that. I'll build some Dreadnoughts.
Oh, cruise missiles?
Uh-huh. I found the name that they gave the cruise missiles kind of dirt-tastic, but
What did they name them?
Tomahawks.
Really?
5, 6, 7, 8. Yay!
Construction online.
Okay, Fuzz is off to Neverwinter. Oh no, I'm advertising for his stream. Nobody go watch that! Or I guess you could go watch it and go, why aren't you playing something good?
Have you ever played with the Ring World Start mod?
I've played with a Ring World Start mod. One very specific one because it kind of fit with the story for the faction. Instead of having a... well, actually, I have done one back when Ring Worlds were like 12 tiles, but then the one after that was...
A full Ring World. Yeah.
the one after that I liked a lot had a ring world that was not habitable and a I can't even think of the tomb world off to the side that you started on the tomb world.
And then you slowly repaired the Ring World.
And the
Fleets
ring world had,
enhanced.
each one had 4 pre-sentient on it that you could uplift.
Ah,
Commencing planetary invasion.
because I have a mod here called Ring World Start 1.2 Plus, which is actually updated for the current version of the game.
Yeah.
I actually like using it because it gives you options on what size of a ring world you want to start on.
Yeah, I remember. I remember one of them gave you options on like the size of your ring world and how many tiles needed repair, and it was actually like a civic that you chose at the beginning, or a trait that cost a huge amount to purchase, which I thought was cool. Because I felt that was the best way to balance it, was with the traits and things.
Yeah.
And auction monument. Can you jump there yet? Have we taken that planet? I guess we have. Oh, we just about have.
Planet conquered.
Yep, don't need the ship power stations anymore,
Yeah.
since the core game basically introduced that.
That's something I like. There's a lot of stuff that they did that I like. There's a lot of stuff they did that I dislike. So,
Yeah. And all of the Star Wars mods seem to be out at the moment.
yeah. Star Wars mods are not up to date, sadly.
All the Stargate mods are currently out of date too.
Well, if the mod author doesn't like the 2.0 stuff, I don't see them, because a lot of times the mod authors are creating the mods for themselves.
Yeah.
Fleets enhanced.
So if they don't like
Construction
the
online.
update, I can see them not updating their mods.
Yeah, the Warhammer 40k ships. That's still at mod version 1.41.
Make another claim. Do I have Ishtar? I have Bandura. No, I don't have that. Make claim. Oh wait, no, don't leave. Where is my landing forces? Let me get some Titans on this.
I think I've finally settled on my mod list for my next crew.
Oh?
The new ship classes.
Yeah. That's one of those that I have a hard time not playing without.
Yeah, true, considering I only have 4 classes of ships.
Let's see,
To
wait,
begin
is it
with.
4? No, it's 5. Well, if you have the DLC, it's 5.
Yeah, now you have
Construction
5. You have the
online.
Planet Cracker, but still,
Construction
originally
online.
base game, you've still only got 4.
Yeah.
Construction
Honestly, my
online.
favorite ship that they have added to this
Commencing planetary
is
invasion.
the fleet support ship. Just a massive ship that keeps your gives you a huge decrease in upkeep cost.
Construction online.
Do you currently have one deployed?
I have 2. Oh my. Stacking mods did some stupid things.
Why? What happened?
I'm actually getting 272 mineral a turn from ship upkeep. My ship upkeep went positive.
Yeah. I guess
Okay.
that means they're stripping off the old armor and giving you back the
Planet
minerals for
conquered.
it.
Wow.
The auto survey at start. I always like having that on.
Last time I checked, it was something like
Incoming transmission.
it was like 20,000 or something. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
20,000 what?
Views one of my videos had. Like my biggest video. It's
Not sure.
it's a Space Engineers Citadel spotlight thing. $13,000? Okay. I thought I didn't think it went that I didn't think it had hit 20,000. I was just guessing. I mean, you were making a big deal about it, so. But yeah, I knew it had a crap ton of views.
Incoming transmission.
Planet summary, terraform. Okay, you're already. You, terraform, Gaia world, edict list, land clearance. How is that a big deal to you? I'm confused, Vuz. I mean, I was just lucky. It was one of Black Armor's first things, and I hit it, and he put it on the YouTube or on the mod page. I was just lucky I got there at the time I did. That's how my channel is at about 500. I got a crap ton of subscribers from that.
Yeah, I include the 2 improved space battles, the improved balance and graphics.
I'm using the graphics. I'm not using balance.
You don't use the balance. I use the planetary diversity.
I would like
Pretty
to,
decent
but
mod.
at the time I started this playthrough, that one had been updated.
Searchable Titan laser.
Yes.
Researcher trait fix.
I don't know about that one, if I use it or not.
Then the Sins of the Prophets
Construction online.
ISB companion. For mod. Nothing else.
What's this one? Citadel. Star Fortress. Good. Okay. We go.
I try to minimize my mod so there's no conflict.
Eh. Where's the fun in that? The conflicts are the fun.
Well, the one mod that I really want updated, that I never get updated, the Halo music mod.
Eh. Music mods are ones that I try and stay away from for the most part.
Copyright issues.
Yes. I mean, it's not as big of a deal now, but... Oh god, I'm... Where is... Okay, Ogiers. That's where that planet is. Where? Where's this thing that I wanted to colonize? Okay. And how close are we to being terraformed? Like, forever and a day out. Okay, am I big enough to say, hey, you? Yes. Hey, why are there two factions here? You dear? Oh, they just, the map just hasn't updated. Okay.
Yeah, there's 4 factions there, all in the same space.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they... Oh, Earth is hitting him hard, too.
Oh,
Oof.
Earth actually was,
Yeah. United Nations of Earth.
usually when I play through, it's a dead planet. Ends up being a
They
dead
either
planet
found
when
a
I find it.
wormhole, or yeah, they took wormhole to another part of the galaxy.
I'll zoom back over to the Federation space. Yeah, that's a wormhole.
Yep. And Yadir has this little strip right here. What is this? Ooh, the Ether Drake. Hello there. Hello. Yeah.
So you haven't found any wormholes or warp stations yet?
Oh yeah, I have. I'm
Within
I've
your
got,
space?
well, not originally. Where is it? Here. I had to conquer this system, and I got a gateway. And then I built my own gateways. I've got one that I built at Dandar, and I've been building them kind of at the extreme points of the Empire.
So that you can quickly reinforce from one corner to the other?
Yeah, and one at my, basically my shipyard system.
Yeah, one of my friends actually stopped playing this game with me.
Okay.
Chief complaint was I was a lot better than him and he couldn't play him.
You just have to figure out how to play differently. That's what screws people up.
But I was playing fair.
Construction online.
I mean, I was playing fair against Fuzz in Civilizations.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not sure that would be considered fair.
No, I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying
Construction
to play
online.
against Fuzz. I was playing just to have fun. Now, if I was
Construction
playing
online.
for real, I would have won the game.
Construction online. Construction online.
I don't
But
know
I was
who I
at-
want to play at this point.
I was actually
Covenant
just...
or UNSC.
I was actually trying to decide whether I wanted to, whether I was going to win through culture or win through what's the science?
New technology
Because those
discovered.
would have taken the longest. I could have beaten him militarily like a cheap drum if I'd wanted to. And that's just mean when somebody's never played the game before.
Yeah, I like to do military victory, and then as I'm working my way through with my, I believe like the last science tier for your military stuff,
Yeah.
I always end up winning via science. Sure. Like I can't turn them off just to play and actually win the way I want to anymore.
Well, yeah, I think you can turn the victories off, at least when you start the game.
Black artillery are pretty nice because you can stick those on the smaller ships.
Yeah. But I'm going heavy ship. Extreme heavy ship heavy at the moment, so. Okay, let's see. You. Omax. Armada. Which fleet do I want to reinforce with you?
8 dreadnoughts.
Yeah. Really?
Fleets enhanced.
Okay. Why is it? Why aren't even the? Okay, some mod I'm using is breaking gateway.
Receiving transmission.
Yay!
Yeah, that gateway looks like it's offline. Wait, what did that say? Gateway is what?
And it's got an aura on it, and if I wanted to send something through, like this, say, like this. Come on, give me this freaking construction ship. There we go. Travel through gateway. Gateway has never been encountered before. I mean, do I have to send a science ship to look at my own gateway?
Probably, just to test to see if it works properly. I mean, honestly, in real life, ain't that what you do anyway?
Incoming transmission.
I don't know. It's acting stupid. It's acting stupid and frustrating.
Oh, your ruler has died.
No, I didn't have a leader. Then.
Construction
I had a leader
online.
get a hobby.
Oh, got a hobby?
Yes.
What was it, feeding the pigeons?
Construction. One of the mods I use, leader traits,
Yeah.
or something like that, or no, leveled leaders or something like that. Like my ruler is level 9, or maybe it's ruler levels, but you get a lot of bonuses the longer lived your ruler is. And then they have a hobby that lasts for every 5 years or so that is randomly selected.
You know what? I realized I forgot to activate a mod.
Oh no.
UNSC Infinity.
Yeah. The Infinity is like the one ship in the Halo universe I actually like.
That's not bad.
Most of the ships in the Halo universe, I think, are kind of lame.
Some are. I mean, look at how quickly the Covenant ships tore all the human ships to pieces before they finally figured out how to fight back.
Well, the fact that, I mean, you have the human ships that are pretty much flying bricks that shoot little pew-pews out the front, and that's the only thing that can damage them, is giant slugs of pew-pew.
Pew pew. That's cute. No, that's
Anything
an
beyond that
executor
edge?
dreadnought.
You mean beyond this? This is the galactic rim. There's nothing out here.
Yeah, there are. Other galaxies. Just won't be able to get
not
there
effectively for the game. Yet.
yet.
I want the ability, once I take over a galaxy, to...
Construction online.
Or at least once the galaxy has hit kind of a stagnant point,
Yeah.
to do something like a colonization attempt, like the Andromeda a colonization thing for Mass Effect, or even a different approach could be like the Protherians, where you're flying across the void of space to go conquer another galaxy. That would be fun, and that would be different.
Yeah, but
We
you'd
need-
have to wait about 600 years for them to arrive and then start exploring and taking it over.
So what? You haven't convinced me against it.
Well, no, I'm not trying to convince you against it. I'm just saying you'd have a long ass wait. You got there.
It's a whole nother galaxy. We've got... and there are so many sci-fi universes that travel between galaxies in the
Yeah.
lifetime of the main characters.
Well, Andromeda Ascendant was a good example of that for their hyperlanes.
Yes.
Because didn't they have the Milky Way, Andromeda, and a third one that they would travel through regularly?
Yes. Then there was Stargate.
Yeah, which you did Hala, or wherever the Asgard's universe was. Atlantis and the Pegasus Galaxy, Milky Way, and the original departure point of
The departure point of Yes.
Sorry, I ended up knocking my controller over.
What,
Construction
wasn't it
line.
Oa though?
The
Construction
Tori.
online.
No, but I thought that their homeworld
Construction
was
online.
Oa or something like that.
I don't remember what the homeworld name was, but it was the original name.
Yeah.
Construction online.
And then you had those. You had the original Battlestar. They traveled across a galaxy. Or from one galaxy to another. Or it's implied because of them leaving to the void of no stars. Through the void of no stars. At the end of the series. And then 85 picking up in their
Near
at
Earth. Yeah. Well, it could have been through like the end of an arm. Because there are no stars at the end of an arm, so that could mean that their entire voyage going towards the end of an arm, and then they had to pass
Incoming
through and then move
transmission.
closer to Earth.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that argument. I don't like it, but I could see it.
Yeah, I don't like it either, considering Earth is about 2/3 of the way towards the outer rim of our galaxy, and
But honestly,
we're nowhere near any dead spaces.
that makes more sense, though, when you think about it. Because what's the last thing that they pick up in Battlestar Galactica? They pick up a radio or a television broadcast from Earth.
Wasn't it like the Apollo moon landing that
Yes.
they picked up?
Yes. Which wouldn't have been accurate. The first thing they should have picked up would have been Hitler at the German...
At the original Olympics, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not original Olympics, but the German Olympics.
Yeah.
Is there a red circle beyond there? This is a Georgia peach behind, like they have for their water towers in Georgia. Actually, it's just a graphical issue, Aurelian.
Graph glitch.
Yeah. But if you've ever managed to drive near Atlanta, they have a water tower that is a giant sunburned buttocks beside the interstate. People in Georgia are weird.
I like living in Vermont. We actually have a
New
law where we're not
technology
allowed to
discovered.
have those roadside signs, the advertising signs,
Billboards?
billboards. There are no billboards within our state borders.
Yeah.
You can actually tell when you leave Vermont because as soon as you go over the New York billboards everywhere.
Need to get this fort. Just mass upgrades. No, that's not Babylon 5. Babylon 5 did not look like a giant sunburned buttocks.
No, but it was definitely burned a few times.
True. Very true. Especially at the end.
Yeah, how many times did their own people attack them? 3, at least?
Yeah. I actually have a t-shirt that has a shadow battle crab on it, and it's something like strength through chaos.
Yeah.
On the... I love that shirt. I get asked
Construction
about
online.
what's
Construction
the
online.
point of the shirt frequently.
It's a good shirt from a good show. That's
Yeah.
the point.
You know,
Shadows were all about chaos creating strength, and the Vorlon were all about peace, prosperity creating
No, the
strength.
Vorlons were not through peace and prosperity. The Vorlons were order.
Order. Wow.
They were very authoritarian.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Do what we say and everything will be fine. Otherwise, we're going to mess your shit up.
Well, unless you were Kosh, and then you helped everybody out secretly.
Well, that's because Kosh was the good Vorlon. I mean, you could have a child's book with the good Vorlon.
Actually, you could write the list of the good Vorlon's name on your hand. There aren't that many of them.
No, they're not.
Just like you could probably write on your other hand the list of names of the good shadows. Though I doubt there were actually any of them that I can remember.
Well, the problem is that both factions were super bullies. But my favorite thing with the Shadows was the fact that you got to see Bester as a good guy. During
Yeah,
a couple of
that
arcs
was
in that.
definitely a turn in that series when all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I need your help to save my wife?
Yeah.
Wait, your wife?
Yeah, I love that portrayal. I also love the fact that just the sheer number of Star Trek actors that showed up in that.
Oh, goodness, yes.
I mean, the and I can never say her name correctly, but was it Majel? Roddenberry's wife shows up as the Centauri Empress after her husband had died.
Oh, Gene Roddenberry?
Yeah.
I think that was her name.
Well, yeah. But yeah, her showing up was great.
I remember quite a few different shows where they had a lot of different characters showing up.
How many dreadnoughts can I build?
I do remember it being funny when they had the actor from Young Hercules take over as the lead actor on Andromeda Ascendant.
Oh. Wait. No, Kevin Sorbo was always the captain.
Yeah, originally he wasn't supposed to be. He was supposed to be like one of the first officers or something.
Ah.
Construction online.
I really liked it when they got into, what was it, the final season, and he goes into his quarters and he starts pulling stuff out of a hidden little
Yeah.
chunk in his room, and he pulls out the sword and the loincloth and he looks at everyone and says, I'll tell you later.
Yeah, and the wig.
Yeah.
That was
It's like, I'll
probably
tell you later.
the only part of the third season worth watching.
I don't know.
Or
I
the
thought
fourth
this.
The fourth
I
season.
thought the story was actually interesting.
Oh, it was alright, but considering where they were going to go before they fired the showrunner,
Yeah.
I would have much rather seen that ending than what we got. Because
True. That final ending that we got, I was like, wait, what the frig was that?
well, the ending that they're going to be building up is basically every major character ends up leading one of the factions in the universe. I mean, of course, Kevin Sorbo's character is leading the whatever the alliance is called in that, and you have
I can't remember.
the Nietzschean is running the Nietzschean Empire. The chick that's the pilot that
The Salvager.
the Salvager, the alliance of pirates, basically. She
Yeah.
ends up in charge of that, and the engineer guy
Construction
becomes
online.
the leader of the Borg not wannabes
Yeah.
in that universe.
You know, I thought she ended up, the Salvager captain ended up as the leader of the Nietzscheans, and she was essentially the patriarch mother.
Well, that
New
Yeah, I know, it
technology
kind of threw me for a
discovered.
loop too when they revealed that.
well, she doesn't. She kind of. Well, this is all kind of thrown from the notes of the guy who was the lead writer, showrunner at the time,
Yeah.
and he's throwing out all the stuff that where he was going to go with it before he got fired.
Yeah.
And basically, the final episode was going to be them, or the alien that became part of the sun, or a sun, becoming or having a vision of the future of all these factions coming together, and them actually a massive battle between them all, because they've all become so
Incoming transmission.
Drunk on power.
well, no, focused, that they're not realizing they're getting in the way of each other, because they all got all this power and everything to
Construction
rescue
online.
her from the sun. But they got in each other's way, and they couldn't see a way around it other than destroy them.
Yeah, I thought the whole artificial sun idea was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. The other one, the cannibal dude, not really cannibal dudes, but the bat guy things.
Trying to remember which one that is.
Morag or whatever they are.
Oh, you're talking about Priest or whatever his name is.
But
The ones that reproduce by injecting their young into the other's host bodies. Something
yeah,
like
and
that.
they're they have the world ship.
Yeah, for the darkness was
Receiving
using them as kind
transmission.
of its foot soldiers.
Yeah, he became the leader of them, and so every faction, every major character was there to try and rescue her. Which I thought it was an interesting way of presenting it. I guess. Let's see.
Yeah, I remember all of them were pretty interesting characters.
Yeah, I
I
love
like
this-
the technology in that universe, considering that all you needed to do was to rearm your ship, find an asteroid belt.
Yeah, I love the ships in it, so. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
wasn't Andromeda like a heavy cruiser or something like that?
Yeah.
I remember the whole first episode was all about, yeah, this ship is equipped with Nova bombs. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a full armory full. And they use him up, and what happens? 2 episodes later, he's like, yep, I'm slipping this one away because we got it off that station. That one's mine.
Alright, let's be a little. Fortress shields. Atom 2. Okay.
Does each color have a corresponding damage versus other things?
No, unfortunately not. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to mass produce another set of those ships,
Fleet enhanced.
which sucks. But, okay, those ships, where do I want to send them? Let's send you there. Reinforcing my fleets.
So you're sending your ships out for some cultural exchange?
You could say that.
I am saying that.
I mean, if you want to define gunfire as culture, sure.
Well, ain't that usually how you talk? With your guns?
Guess. diction with guns is somewhat difficult.
Oh yeah, you've got different calibers, so you're saying different things.
Let's see. More guns.
I've heard rapid fire's a bit hard to understand at times.
It's like a... It's like being at an auction. Habitats. I don't want habitats.
Construction online.
Adding a bunch of hangar bays to your outer facilities.
Yeah. Well, mostly I'm just trying to get my stations fully upgraded. Some of them I haven't done anything with once I upgraded them. Although I'm gonna fix that when looking for energy. Let's see. Ruler level up. Max level. Got a lot of unity. How far away? 33 months from getting Mechanicum finished. So I need to come up with a new goal in here. Eternal Vigilance is always one that I'm okay with. Interstellar Dominion, not too important. Galactic Force Projection, I don't really need it with the Starbase. Transcendent, yeah, Shared Destiny, that might be good eventually. Master Builders.
What about Colossus Project?
Those things are more of a FAF project than megastructures. Increase everybody's opinion of me by 20% and get a civic slot. I like that.
Incoming transmission.
That. Although, since this is mechanical, Master Builders would fit. So I may do that. Ooh, yay. Let me close that. Close that. That. And where is my nearest human planet? Probably down here. Got rid of them. Alright. Oh, God. I hate the green of Gaia planets. I can't do anything with this energy. What? It don't help
Have you
me.
not come across any of the trader stations?
Oh, I'm already trading with them.
You can do almost an transfer of
Well,
energy credits into minerals.
no, because they've changed that.
Oh, they did?
Yes. See, yeah, it's a long-term trade deal where you can trade per month, say 50 at the max, 100 energy for 50 mineral. So you can't just go dumping energy for mineral.
Because then you could end up spamming.
Yeah, it doesn't. They stopped that, and it sucks.
Yeah, considering the resource everybody needs is minerals. Usually you get to the point where you have so much energy, there's literally nothing you... But you still need girls.
Oh, wow. These guys are going to lose their war.
You need to put a mechanic in where you can trade, like, even limited amounts of resource for resource. Like, 500 a month.
Oh, wait. No. You guys, you can... Okay, he's still independent. I was going to say, that's not good, because the... these empires were getting... Oh, okay. Earth is yanking planets way up here. Wow. And these guys
Is
have
part
actually...
of an alliance?
Yes. Okay, where is y'all's homeworld? I would help you guys, but you refused to join me earlier. Just alliances.
They may join you now. They seem to really like you.
Yeah, well, they're at war at the moment, so you kind of have to wait till they're done with that.
There's probably going to be not much left when they're done.
Yep. I figure that's going to be the case.
Construction online.
Honestly, I'm expecting to have to really hammer in to defend myself. But I'm not that concerned about it.
Size of your fleets, they're fucking huge at the moment.
But yeah, no, my fleets are enormous. Relative power. Where am I? Okay, I'm gonna be up near the top. I mean, most of the galaxy is pathetic compared to me. I'm better off than... Yeah, when the fallen empires are inferior, only their technology is better. And one of the modded fallen empires is the only one stronger than me, and they are overwhelming compared to me. Or equivalent, their fleet power and technology is overwhelming. Their naval capacity is pathetic. Okay, that
which
is...
means you could go in and have a pretty fair fight with them.
Yep.
Throwing everything
Construction
you have at
online.
them.
Well, I'm trying to find their...
Construction online.
Okay. There is... Okay, here's... It looks like three of their fleets here. Let's take a look. That's... Oh, yeah. That one right there is going to be a problem. That's a 1,000,000 war score fleet.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I'm going to have to deal with that.
Holy crud, yeah.
And we're going to have to sit there and that one's 500,000. And that one's that's almost 750,000. So yeah, that fleet is, or set of fleets is a little...
You're gonna need to hit them
Well,
to take their technology.
Yeah.
Because some of that technology you don't have.
Yep.
That's what I used to like doing in the earlier game. They'd declare war on me because I settled some planet or that. And then I'd go in and I'd start hitting their star bases
Yeah.
or their resource mining
Brown.
centers.
How's it going? Yeah.
And then I'd start scanning all their technology. And I'd get all the stuff that I need. And then when they finally leave me alone, I start sitting there
New
researching
technology
tech and
discovered.
going,
Oh, yeah.
next time.
Oh, there was one game that I was playing, and every comment for a couple of was, why don't you just let the Fallen Empire win? Because I colonized a world too close to them, and they were not happy about it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to surrender one
Fleet
of my
upgrades
worlds.
applied.
And eventually,
Receiving transmission.
defensively, I won. But something I am curious about, because it should be either in the next 3 years or in the next 103 years, I will hit the point where the game says, you're at end game. And because of how I balance tech and things like that.
So you've already hit your mid-game crisis then?
Yeah, and that was a joke. But yeah, this is what resulted of the end game crisis, this empire, or mid game crisis, this empire. Okay.
Still waiting for the video to catch up.
Ah.
Construction online.
Yeah, no, I'm not really into the wrestling and the MMA. Mixed martial arts, yeah. MMA stuff. I mean,
Oh, it's the new Isaiah.
Yes, those guys.
Or something like.
Yep. They were a marauder group, but yeah, I'm not really into that, but I mean, I know about it.
Construction online.
I had a couple of friends that went to an amateur one, got their butts handed to them. Didn't know what they were doing, went into a kickboxing.
That normal though?
No. Well, yes, it is normal.
So what are you hoping for an endgame crisis?
Well, I've turned on all three, so that all three can happen.
Yes, but which of the three are you hoping for?
No, I mean, all three can happen in the game.
Oh, so you can have the invasion from outside, you can have the dimensional
Construction
horror
online.
creatures popping
Yes,
up.
and the contingency. All simultaneous.
This will be interesting.
Yes. As long as none of them spawn inside my empire, I feel like I'm pretty good.
Oh, watch all three spawn in different points of your inside your empire.
That's gonna suck. Although,
Oh, be fun.
although if I would like to see one spawn over here, because I'd like to see the EotEW do their thing.
Construction online.
Good lord, that's a lot of stuff over here. I mean, I could crush
Construction
this entire
online.
system with one fleet, but still, that's a lot of stuff. Can I declare war on these guys again yet?
Holy duck. What the heck are these guys?
Nope, not yet.
Who are they?
Yeah, if I combine my entire fleet so far, I would have a fleet able to challenge the weakest of those three EotEW fleets. That's sad.
Unfortunately, you can't combine all your fleets, though. You have to be separate units.
I need to look at that. How did...
Not to mention, I don't see any actual commanders in charge of your fleet.
Oh, no, they are. I have commanders in charge of my fleets, but... Psychic, Unyielding, and Eager. Okay. Pandemine? I thought that was Pandemic at first. Okay. Alright. Let me... Weapons. I do not have... that artillery. Nanite cannons. Those are a little meaner than... All those guns are meaner than anything I can field at the moment. Gravity manipulation engines. Okay. Sapient combat computer. Large wave.
Yeah, that's why I said you need to hit their space stations, because you should get some of their technology, not their engine tech, at least their armor, shields, some of their weapons.
Yeah, there's a good chance of it. But then I'd have to fight my way all the way down here. My best bet for doing all this would be to try and absorb these guys so I could get into Earth's control over here, and then take the wormhole into Earth's territory, and then from there push over to the EotEW.
What about the tranquil, whatever they are there?
These guys, they're a joke. And they
So
like
you're
me.
not.
So if I was close enough, I could say, hey, offer you protectorate status. I mean, I'm not that far away from being able to offer them protectorate status anyway.
Construction
Well, then
online.
why don't you go south and absorb the people below you?
Because I need them to... I want to see how this shakes out with their war already. But I also kind of want to get these guys out, so I really don't have to defend myself on many fronts, or as many fronts.
Well, that and those guys like you, so when their war is done, you might be absorb them.
Right, that's kind of what I was thinking. I wish I could, like, hey, Calcotia or whatever, could I buy Bistramar and Quebdaran from you, and I'll throw money at you if I can buy a system.
Throw all the energy credits you have at them.
Right. I wish there was a method other than me giving away systems. I wish there was a way I could purchase systems from them, like you could do in Rise of Nations. Oh, these guys don't like me at all. What did I click? No, okay, I clicked the wrong one. These guys like me. Only dislike me a little bit. Like, we have claims on them?
Construction online.
Or do we have claims on them? We have no claims against them.
Construction
Which
online.
ones?
Oh, the Calcorta High Kingdom.
Oh, the guys to your right side?
Yeah.
Because I know you did claims on the guys right
Construction
above
online.
you.
Right.
So maybe they're peeved that you did Eight
Or maybe
claims?
they've claimed something I have. That could be.
Construction online. Construction online.
Okay, these guys.
Construction online.
When can I declare war? Good lord, 4 years.
Is that how much longer before you can go to war or make more claims?
Well, I can make claims now. I was gonna wait until I hit near maximum influence. But I guess I could go ahead.
Because is that a wormhole in their sector group above you?
Yes.
Then why not go, oh wait, you need to know where it's going to come out, don't you?
Yep.
You know where the humans one comes out because out in the little territory that they took.
Yes, I'm strong claim. I don't understand the purpose of making strong claims.
Of making strongholds?
New
Strong
technology
claim.
discovered.
Oh, strong